welcome to my channel, and today we're doing a kitting up. It is this one. It's Salem by Kurtis Rykovich, and it's from Dreamer Designs, and basically this is going to be my Halloween kit for the year. I am not doing drills and chills. Like, sorry, too many rules. There's like forms and everything, but so this is like my unofficial drills and chills canvas, and yeah, it's a 60 by 80 and it's round drills. Now let's get cracking straight away, because this painting has, I don't know if you saw, 66 colours and 7 ABs. It's going to be so nice. But yeah, we are going to get a clip on, because it'll take a while, and you know what I'm like. Or maybe you don't. If you're new here, hello. If you're returnees, hello. Oh yeah, so I'm going to use this art dot case. This is from, I have the 240 case, which is like a big square one, and the top level is 80 jars per layer. So I'm going to use that. And yeah, so let me get straight into this, because yeah, it's going to take a while, and I'm a slow poke. So let's get that out. Right. Let's get my routine first. Before we start talking, let's just, right, sticker first, lid off, cut corner, pull, and there we go. Out you come on. There. One down, 65 to go. So, it's been a while. I think it's been about, do you know, I want to say it's been about 2 months since I was on YouTube. I've been busy. Oh, well, I say good things. It's like, if you have been here before, you might recall, especially if you was here at the start of the year. Right, sticker. This was my year of getting stuff done. I was like on a mission to do all those sort of little chores that you know, you just keep saying, oh, I must do this, and then you never do. So, been trying to do that, and have successfully been doing that. But like, I don't know if you do this, but I do this. I start off, I can never just like go, oh, I'll just tidy up this little bit of a drawer, because I'm not a tidy person. Let's be clear when I say about tidying up. I've got my pen here in case I do extra jars. I'm not a tidy person by nature. Neither is my partner. And I mean, we don't live in a hellhole, but you know, we're never going to be in like house of the year. You know, these people that have their perfect. Oh, I didn't do my label. They're perfectly sort of well-kept, house-kept homes with nothing out of place. That is not us. Anyway, so it being a year of getting stuff done, I was like, oh, we tidy things up. We tackle those cupboards that we've not pulled everything. You know, you just sort out the front of, and like further and further back, there's just like more mayhem. I was like, no, we're going to do things like that. We're going to pull all the stuff out of the cupboards. And so, yeah, I've been doing a lot of that. But that's where I was starting to go before I started to ramble. It grew. The things grew, the chores grew. And now suddenly I'm like not renovating exactly, but we have a little balcony, which has always just been like functional. I've put my laundry out there to dry and things like that. And so now we've got 2 chairs out there, because it's a decent size. I've got 2 chairs out there, and I'm going to sort out the plants, but I couldn't do the plants yet because, you know, we're going into winter, so they would just all die. So that's a spring job. And so yeah, that started that, and then I've been this. If you see my hands last week, they were covered in paint, because I've been the chores, the tidy up turned into like a bit of DIY. So I've been painting the window frames on a couple of our windows. We did one all over the week. Well, I've painted them during the week, and then last weekend, we on one of the windows, we put up a mosquito net over the window. I'm so tired of getting bitten. Mozzies never used to be a problem in the UK. Well, I guess, you know, that's the climate, isn't it? So it's getting warmer and warmer. And yeah, so occasionally we get mozzies, and I react really bad to mozzie bites. So I'm like, enough. We put up a mosquito net and like new blinds, and I painted the window frame white, like not the actual window frame, you know, but like the because you know, like if you have a windowsill there, and like you have that much of the wall going up the side, don't you? So it's like a little alcove. Well, my windows are. They're like kind of set back. So I've painted the alcove of it all white in the hopes to try and reflect the sun when it gets melty hot. So we've been doing things like that. And, you know, when you start getting the paint out, and that's kind of why, that's where I was going with this, why I haven't been around for 2 months in particular. Because, sticker, you know, I've been trying to take advantage when you're doing painting, especially painting around windows. But, you know, you want the windows open because it stinks otherwise. So that's what I've been up to. Busy, but not fun busy, but productive busy. That's what it is. Yes, just, yeah, productive busy. So how are all you lot? How are you all? I hope you are doing well. I hope you've been up to more fun things than I have. Oh, that's upside down. Let me put that the right way around. There we go. Yes, and I hope you've been enjoying the summer, the roller coaster summer. I know in the UK we've had really kind of, not freak weather. It's not been a great summer. It's been a weird summer. We've had like, because where the UK is situated, we have like the Gulf Stream, like goes usually right over the south of England, and it goes up a bit and down a bit and whatever. But generally, that's why the UK has a reputation for, not, well, people call it bad weather. It's not bad weather. It's just changeable weather, because the Gulf Stream is constantly moving over the top of us. Anyway, the Gulf Stream recently has been very far south, I think it is. So it means we've had a lot more of the cooler air from, you know, the Arctic. I mean, it did have a couple of hot days, but they was just that, a few days, and then it's gone down. So today, well, technically, ooh, don't stick to the tray. Today is, well, it's the start of September, so I believe in the meteorologists' world, that's officially considered autumn, fall, or whatever you want to call it. So we're no longer in summer, but it's about 21 degrees out there at the moment, but it is very overcast, which means it's not toasty. It's not cold, but it's not toasty. Right, I'm going to use, where's my pen? Right, move that out of the way. Move that out of the way. Let's do this, 310. Now, 60, oh, I should have plenty of pots. I might do, let's do 2 310s. Well, 3 310s technically, because I've got that one. You know what I mean. But yeah, I think, you know, I've still been lurking on YouTube. I haven't had much time to do a lot of diamond painting, but I haven't been totally off the radar. I've not been able to do it during the days. That's where I felt the chores. Usually I do things like this, the videos, and maybe a little bit of diamond painting. You know, I'll set my diamond painting out in the morning, and if I don't know what I'm gonna, don't pour it in. So we're gonna do another one. Where's my scissors? I can't remember where I was going with that comment. Oh yeah, usually I might put, if I've got something that I'm eager to work on, then I will put my diamond painting out in the morning, and then if I've got a spare 5 minutes, I'll sit down and do, because I do lots of confetti paintings, so it's really easy to sit down and just do a colour, because it's been like 30 drills or something. So yeah, I haven't been able to do any of that because any spare time I've had has been going to chores. dull being a grown-up sometimes, isn't it? I just want to diamond paint and be rich and pay somebody else to do my chores. But yeah, I have been watching a few videos here and there still on YouTube. It's just been in the evenings, usually, unless it's the weekend. Right, can I get them out? Right. One of the drills went invisible. I mean, I should just open up the little hatch to let it out, but that would be far too easy. Right, so we're going with that. We've got, there's a lot of 310. But because there's another 3 packets there. But what can I say? It's a very dark painting. You can't, I don't think the camera picks it up too well, but like in the background here, this is all blues and dark purples and stuff. But the black, all of her outfit is black. It sounds crazy, but I do actually like really colourful pictures. But this does count for me as a colourful picture because I like the contrast. So I guess I like, I like pastels, but I do like the high contrast. So there is a lot of dark colours. That is not everybody's cup of tea. I don't know how I'm going to... Well, I'll just do it in bits and pieces. It's fine. I do get bored. I don't get bored with black. I don't hate black like some people hate 310. But I do get a bit bored if I have to do the same colour over and over. So colour blocking, basically. Whatever the colour is, if I have to do a lot of it, all in chunks. So I'm hoping, though, with all the different colours of purples and blues, that the background won't be too evil. I don't mind a little bit of colour blocking. But if not, the way I get around it is I just... Well, I'm a slowpoke, so I just do 2 paintings at once. I don't have any problems with multiple whips. Get out. But I finished my wolf, if you've seen it, like my Diamond Art Studio wolf. I was going to point up in the corner and say I'll link it there. I tell you, just like I have playlists. If you go to my kitting ups or my unboxings, you'll see gorgeous wolf. Talking of colours, he had like, I think 90 something colours. So yeah. He came out so pretty, so pretty. If I remember, I might post a picture on. I always forget I have the community ward thing. Anyway, so I finished that, and I also finished my round from Diamond Art Club of the Yume art, the flower buns, which was the girl with the Mickey Mouse ears, flower buns. But they're all made of flowers. That's hence the name. And that came out lovely as well. I was really pleased. When sometimes you have paintings you do, and they're, you enjoy them, but then every now and again there's ones that stand out. It's just like, yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. And I've had 2 on the bounce, so that was good. So I finished both of them in close succession. I think there was maybe like a week or 10 days between doing it. But it also meant that I've only hardly got anything active. I've got my 2 cross-stitch conversions. Those poor things have been abandoned over the summer, so it's fine. Come winter, I'll have less chores to do in the day because the weather won't be nice. I certainly won't be doing any painting. But where was I going? Sorry about the motorbike. Let me do my usual thing. If you've been here 5 minutes, you know what it's like. But I live in London. I live on a through route, especially for the emergency services. So you may hear police sirens, ambulance sirens, not often the fire sirens, but occasionally. But they use it as basically a shortcut, because otherwise it's a relatively quiet road. But we don't have the kids today. I live opposite a school. So sometimes you hear them sounding like they're like being murdered or committing murder, one of the two. The screams. But they're still not back yet, because I think in the US the kids go back already. But in the UK, They don't go back. I think they start trickling in, like the ones that change school, you know, are going to a new school. They get like a day or two early to go to school. And I think that might be this week. And then next week, everybody will be back, I think. Make sure I do the right one. 13. I was talking about something else before I got sidetracked by the road. Oh yeah, so I'm not really worried about my cross stitch conversions because like I expected to be busy over the summer. Though I do have a vacation coming up in about a month, so that'll throw a spanner in the works. I won't be doing much of it. Well, I say that I've got I'm going to take diamond paintings with me, just like some minis. I've got some fake minis from AliExpress. You know, like they have the paint gems and the what do they call them now? Mini dazzles, all that sort of stuff. They have them in AliExpress, and I'm not going to do an unboxing of them. I thought I'm going to do something a bit different with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to film them like a little, I guess, an unboxing. It's not really an unboxing. It's opening a box and showing what all the pictures are. But then I thought that'd be perfect for holiday. So I'm going to film that. Then I'm going to take them on vacation with me, do them, or do some of them. And when I've done them all, then I'll do a post review. And not a post review, but I'll show the finished ones. Because, you know, it's hard to tell sometimes when you see like the pixelated picture on the canvas. You don't really know how they're going to come out. So, sticker. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to do something different for that. Because I've never done one of these minis before. I'm always so conflicted. Like, I kind of want to do them. Because they do look cute. But like, I'm not that big into pixelated art. And that's, they're so expensive. There's just no better. There's no way to get around it. I think they're expensive for what they are. But I thought this is a good way to try it because I don't want to spend this money for paint gems and minis, and then like I get them and it's like, no, this is just not my thing. It's just, and then I'm really annoyed because I've wasted my money. Whereas this way, I'll be able to try them out, and if I kind of like that idea of doing like, I mean, they're not even a snack size. They're like a mini fun size snack. Like a Halloween treat. Let's get it into context. And yeah, so they're small. So we'll see how I get on. But yeah. So I've got those. So I've got to kit those. No, actually, I'll tell a lie. I'm not going to kit those up because they all came in Ziploc bags, which is good because I don't want to have to take a load of. I know I dropped. There it is. I don't want to spend time, you know, kitting something up for 5 minutes. But I also have my other half buys me. We have a shop in the UK called The Works, which is a sort of it is a kind of craft shop, but it's a very small. They sell books, and they sell like things like puzzles. And, you know, they'll have a little craft corner and they colouring books, you know, pens, glitter gel pens, all that sort of thing. So they're kind of, but they're quite small still. So they're a chain around the UK, but they're still quite small. So it's more like if you went into like a big department store, they would just be a department in the big store, if you know what I mean. But anyway, they do little diamond painting kits and they're like partials. They cost like £3 or £5. They're very cheap. So that's like $7, something like that. And yeah, so the partials, and they're not meant, again, they're not designed to be like super amazing pictures. They're just designed to be like fun little projects. So they are not kitted up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kit up a couple of those because they can both fit in the same like pill size case. And then I'll take these minis with me as well, which I'll just do on the fly. And that way I've got the choice of what I'm in the mood for. Because the partials a little bit bigger. They're like 30 by 30. So I thought if I have a long time to sit on the deck, because I'm doing a cruise. So, oh no, is that, where did I drop that from? Is that one? Yeah. I have a lot of time on my hands. Because when I go on a cruise, I go to relax. You know what? I don't want to judge, but there is a certain Facebook group for a very, very well-known diamond painting, premium diamond painting group, company. Let's just say it's a very, very big group. It's almost a club. You know what I'm saying? And I saw a couple of months ago, somebody said there, oh, I'm going to take a diamond painting with them. I'm going on a cruise with my daughter and I want to take a diamond painting of me. Which one do you think I should take? This one or this one? And there were people in that group who, instead of saying, oh, take this one, you know, answer a question, she was like, which one do you think is best to take? No. No, no, no. So there was like 2 or 3 people. It's like, when you go on a cruise, you should be there to, you know, you won't have time to diamond paint. You'll be doing all the things, all the activities. There's just so much to do. Why would you take a diamond painting with you, right? Now, first off, I would say mind your own business, because people can spend their money how they want. And if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. You know what I mean? I don't think that's a controversial view, do you? Right? But there was definitely some judgment going on. And then they're like, you should be spending time with your daughter, because you said you're going on this cruise. You should be, instead of diamond painting, you should be spending time with your daughter. And she's like, but my daughter's going to be diamond painting with me. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just like, based on no information, they just, I won't say they tore into her, but it was a bit of a dog pile, if you know what I mean. And that is a reason why I am in that group, but I don't tend to post much, because there are some people in there. Let's just leave it at that. There are some people in there. Anyway, I'm going on my cruise, and I'm not going to be doing all the things on the ship, because I'm not interested in, I might do one stage show while I'm on board, you know, see a show. They are quite fun. It's not really my vibe. My vibe is to, and I'm not a sunbather, so I'm not sitting fighting for the pool deck or anything like that. Our vibe is to get a nice book, and we find a nice, quiet, sheltered place on deck, out of the wind. Maybe a little bit of sun, but probably not for long. Do you know what I mean? Because like we're like, oh, it's too hot. And then we both just chill, and we'll have a, you know, assuming it's after midday, we'll have might have a nice drinky, and we relax. And that is our time, because like, obviously my other half, he's at work all day, and we are quite separate people, and that suits us, and that's why we don't argue. Do you know what I mean? We give each other space. So even at home, like, we might be in different rooms, and that's fine, and we can still talk to each other, but we're not in each other's pockets, even indoors, and that's, you know, that works well. But it also means that come vacation, I was just checking the number there, making sure I was, because I've been wibbling a bit. And when I wibble, I stop paying attention. But yeah, when we're on vacation, we just kind of hang out together. And we don't need to do the big flashy shows. We don't need to do the dressing up thing where it's like cocktail dresses in the evening, go to a nice dinner. Like, we're just like, no, let's go to the buffet. Let's go to the buffet, and then we'll find our little spot for the evening, and that's where we'll park ourselves, and we're happy, and we might talk to each other, or we might get our books out again. Do you know what I mean? We're comfortable with each other's company, and for us, cruises are where we go to relax, and you get a few sea days, so you can do that all the time. And when you're in port, obviously you tend to go ashore and look at things there, but you know, you're only on shore, you know, in general it'd be like 7 or 8 hours shore time. So, you know, it's not the whole day. There is plenty of time to relax. And it's not, and I certainly don't intend to be sitting in my room to dine. I think that's the other thing. I think they just imagined her sitting in a little cabin, diamond painting in a corner by herself, you know, in the dark with the curtains drawn, not seeing any sea. That's just not what cruises are like. Oh, but if I diamond paint, I'm going to be upstairs, like in the bar or in one of the social areas where they have tables. Oh, I didn't look at that. See, now I'm on my rant. Didn't even put a sticker on, let alone didn't even take the lid off. You can tell that I was annoyed, can't you? By how they picked on this person. And I do think of it as picking. It's a fine line, isn't it, where it goes from just picking, you know, being a bit meh, to bullying. And I think sometimes they cross that line in that group, but it's not. It doesn't appear to be really moderated in that sense. Right, is that everything? Right, enough of that. Apart from that, that's not to say they're all bad. There are a lot of nice people in there. I need to balance things. There are plenty of nice people in there. I think it's just, you know, they've got, I don't know how many, there's thousands and thousands of people in there. It's like, whenever you get a lot of people together, right, it's just like, you get the best of people, but you also get the worst. Right, let's just say I like the Dreamers Designs Facebook group, which is a lot more positive. You know, if somebody says something, it would just be a bit more supportive. So I like that group. Right. Well, so yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm going to be diamond painting, and hopefully I'll have time to do quite a few of the minis, because it's a 12-day cruise. It's a lot of cruise time. That's a lot of spare time. Oh, it's going to be great. It's really nice to just switch off and unwind. No painting and decorating. Right, but yeah. So I've got to kit up those. I'll probably do those on camera. That'll be a quick one, because there's only, I think, like, between the two paintings that I intend to take, there's only like, well, actually I say that, it's, I think probably combined they're like 50 colours. But they're only little sachets, do you know what I mean? Because it's only a little thing. And then I've got another painting, because this is my round that I'm kitting up. So I've got a square painting to kit up as well. So I'll be doing that soon. As soon as I get a minute. So expect another kitting up. So that's 2 kitting ups coming. And then, if I have time to finish working on my cross-stitch conversion, my Jasmine Beckett Griffith one, I intend to kit up, which I'd hope to have done by now. I'd kitted up. I planned to do it in August, but, well, I've been busy, so that's not happened. I'm doing Artemisa, which is my next cross-stitch conversion. Artemisa by Ennis Guerrero. And, yeah, so that, but I don't think I'll have time to do that before I go on holiday. So that'll be a nice project, though, to come back to, because I do like a nice kitting up. But, do you know, I never used to kit up. Back when I first started diamond painting. Get off my finger. Come on. I never used to. I tended to work out the bags. But then I was doing smaller projects, so it was easier. But once I started, I'm like, yeah, there's something quite therapeutic about it. Though I know not everybody likes it. Some people like hate kitting up. Kitting ups and kitting downs. What do you think? Are you a serial kitter upper? I nearly said that word correctly then. Kitter upper. I know a lot of people kit up projects and they're not even planning to work on them. I'm not that bad. When I kit up something, I might not be working on it like the next day, but you know, it's on the agenda to be worked on soon. I don't think this is all going to fit in one pot. No, it is not. So let's put the lid on that. And that is, what was that, 791. Oh, do you know what? I know it sounds silly, but I feel like I kind of forget how to YouTube. Like, I feel today, I do feel like I'm babbling. Worse than normal, which is saying something. But yeah, I feel a bit verbal diarrhea. Like it's just like all the words are just like spilling out. Oh God, like shut up. Right, calm down, deep breaths. So tell me how you're doing. That I'm spilling all these drills. I did ask earlier, I think, if you'd had more fun than I had this summer, and the weather, which has also been a bit funky in some places, not just the UK. But yes, let me know. What are you working on? Did you finish anything over the summer? Any diamond paintings or projects? You know, I mean, I'm not much of a crafter, but you know, I take an interest in other people's crafts because they do good, and I'm not very what's the word? Creative, skilled. It's just like when I try and craft something, it just never comes. Do you know when you have this idea in your head of what you want, and then what you get is just like it's not the same thing. So I always make a mess of things. So it comes a bit like I just spilled all them drills out there. I make a mess of things. Consequently, I don't do much other crafting. I used to adult colour. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to do the tag. Kristin at Crafty-ish Kristin. There we go. She tagged me to answer to some questions, and I meant to pull up the list, and it was only there where I was about to say I used to do a lot of adult colouring, and I do have an adult colouring channel that has been woefully abandoned. One day I'll get back to that. I keep feeling the itch every now and again. I see someone put a colouring picture up. But yeah, all right, so I won't talk about that anymore because I've got to do the tag. I don't know when I'll do that. I've got to do my cross-stitch conversion update. And I can't do questions during a cross-stitch conversion. Like, my brain does not have the capacity, the processing capacity to do a cross-stitch conversion and speak coherently. So I'll have to do, maybe I'll do it in the other kitting up that I do for my square painting. Or maybe I'll do a whip and chat, because I am still working on paintings. Aside from my 2 cross-stitch conversions, I've got one other painting that's on the go, and that's my, why am I on number 40? What did I do that for? Right, well, I'll just put that to one side. I'll have to be careful there. I meant to do 33. I do have one diamond painting kitted up outside of my cross-stitch conversions, and that is Dragon's Door from Diamond Art Club. Again, I have unboxings and kitting ups for that, but it's a big project. It's like, oh, I can't remember, 70 by 99 or something like that. It's a big one. And that, talking of colour blocking, it's got a lot of colour blocking in the background, and it's a square. So what I decided to do was just have that on, like, every now and again. I'd pull it out and do some, you know, just so that it didn't feel like a chore. You know, I see so many people. I'm so glad I am willing to multi-whip. Are you a multi-whipper, or are you a one and I'm not doing anything else until it's done? Because I see occasionally people are like, oh, what can I do? I'm so burned out with this painting. I feel like I've been doing it forever, sort of thing. And I'm there going, you know, just do another painting, come back to it. It's fine. But like some people, it's just, you know, we all have our little working methods, and for some, they can only work on one painting at a time. So they'll, you know, bite the bullet. Do I want to try? I think maybe I will. Let's go for another 3 pots. Try another one out. Fortunately, I'm so haphazard that multi-whips don't bother me. In fact, the only thing that slows me down from having more whips than I do is space. I do not have the space to have too many projects out in a go. Though I wrap up my dragon's door and put it back away in his box until I'm ready to do something again. Right, 823. Is one of them bigger than the other? I think I'll take that one. I think that feels slightly smaller. Right, well, it's not going that quick, is it? I was hoping to be done in an hour. And I don't think we will, because it's the halfway mark. Maybe if I focused on actually doing things and not doing all the talking, but then what fun is that? The fun of doing these. Otherwise, I'd just do them by myself, wouldn't I, if I just wanted to sit in silence? Instead, I listen to my own voice droning on for the camera. Right, this is 33. Let's do 34. Yeah. Are you a multi-whipper or a single target? Are you a kitter-upper or is that misery? Because you just want to get to the painting. I'm not quite as energetic with my kitting downs, but that's mostly because I have a very, very poor spare drill storage system. Because I'm a slow poke, so oh, why did I do that? Because I'm a slow poke when it comes to actually doing the diamond paintings, I don't have to kit down very often. So I don't have that much of a storage system because I don't actually have that many drills spare. Because when I get spares for that's in my Dragon Race project, I just dekit it into that. Like I just top up the pots, so it's not going into like a third-party storage system much. So it doesn't have that big fanfare. One day I need to sit down and sort out a system. Probably just do something like, you know, Rebecca's like baggy system in photo boxes, something like that. I don't know. I keep saying that it's one of them many things. I keep saying I'll do it, but it never happens. That needed to be on my list of stuff to do for the year. Oh, there's still some in there. Oh, now I lost it. There was only 3 drills in there, and yet those are the ones I spilt. Right, 35, 36. There we go. So yeah, there was a hint. If you like kitting up videos and like watching them, then let me know. And subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future ones. See what I did there? Don't we just hate YouTube? We all have to dance to their tune. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment. Leave an emoji. You can leave a comment. You can leave an emoji. It's all good. But, you know, it's just like sometimes you watch a video and you can, like people, you know, when you watch someone's channel all the time and they just, it's like the exact same thing every time. It's just, I have liked, I have subscribed. Right. Okay, 37. No. I'm having a really, well, it's not too bad. I mean, well, I shouldn't speak too soon. Sometimes I have big spillages. I've just had little ones here and there, but last night I was playing my game, because I play a game called Final Fantasy 14, which is an online game, on these like perpetual online games. It's an MMO RPG. Should you be curious if that means anything to you? Anyway, I was playing it last night, and so I was on my character, and we do these. I did like a dungeon, which is like you know, just like a piece of content that where you go in and you fight monsters and win loot, right? And this, I don't know what was wrong with me last night. This fight that I've done so many times, like, and I just one shot it. It's not a problem because it is farm content. It's upside down. Why that confused me? 39. And do you know what? I died 3 times. It's the first boss. I'm like, oh, what's wrong with you? Oh, lots of 939. All right, so we'll do 2 of these. I'm going to chuck the other 2 up there. We'll do 3 pots. So yeah, I was just like, and then I was like, all right, well, it is a tricky boss. You just got to be on your toes for. And I went to the next boss, and then I died there as well. I never die there. I was just like, okay, sometimes you just, all the things you can do, just suddenly you can't do them. It's like you're all sort of left and rights are all discombobulated. I'm like, oh yeah. So I was like, so I think I've got a little bit of that left over, where I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm not making any huge mistakes, but I still feel a bit clumsy, which again is probably going part way with my oh, I keep itchy nose. I'm not having any big spillages, and yet I'm still losing. It's like I get near the end, and I start thinking I'm near the end of like emptying the packet, and that's when I spill them. It's like it's like I'm in the home straight. Oh, there we go. Now I'm doing the ends. Just spilt one. And let's do this one. It's going to be tight. Might have to go back to that first one and add a few more in, because this is a fat packet. Right. 2 and 3. Well, let's get you in. In you go. Oh, you're not going to fit? No. Right, I knew it. Let's go back to the first one. Look at that. It's nice and full. It barely moves. I always do this. I always say, don't overfill them, because then I forget and I take the lid off, and then I spill them when I open the lid. Do I learn? No. These are 3 pots of disaster waiting to happen. I can't wait. Come on, you've got to fit in here. Oh, it doesn't fit in there. Let's see. We will make it fit in there. Oh no, that one's the fullest. That one's still got a bit of movement. We can do this. And this is why kitting ups take me so long. I might be able to get more in there. Let's see how we go with this one. Come on, we can do this. There's not much. There we go. There's a will, there's a way. Okay. So let me put the stickers there. 939. 939. 939. Right, so no. So that was 39. So now I can do this one, which was the one I took in the wrong order. But yeah, I was like, oh, I know it's 66 colours, but it should be straightforward. I can just, yeah. Be done in an hour. What are we at? 45 minutes. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong. Oh, it's all gone. Oh, you know what, just give up. I just give up. I even missed a tray. I've got a nice big tray as well. It's like, this is one that comes with a Dreamer Designs kit. And I still miss a tray. What am I like? Right, what are we on? 41. 41. Okay. Speed it up. What have we got? Sorry for the rustling. That is unfortunately part and parcel of kit ups. Unless they come pre-bagged. They're in them little sort of whatever. You know. The soft bags. 41. Two. There. She's cool. I'm looking. Oh, drop my sticker sheet. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like I've only done one Kurtis Rykovich picture before, and I was like, oh, I'm not sure, but like I got so stuck in a rut with just buying squares and also like fantasy or animal, you know, like more either fantasy or it was like sort of not landscape, like natural, real things, real world things, like animals or landscapes and stuff like that. And I thought, right, I need to get, you know, not get out of my comfort zone as such, but just like sometimes you just do things out of habit because that's what you've always done. And it's not that you don't dislike them, it's just like, it's not your habit. And I don't really do many portraits. So I'm like, yeah, I'm on a mission to do portraits. So I did True Love, which, guess what, is in a playlist where I did a kit up. I think I did a whip and chat for that as well, for Valentine's Day. So I must admit, I was doing it in February. And I thought, yeah, she's all right. I mean, I quite liked her. Obviously, I wouldn't have bought her if I didn't quite like her. But you know, when you're pleasantly surprised, it's just like, oh yeah, she does look better, like in person than from what I've seen in pictures. And you know, you see the rendering and you imagine what it's going to be like, and it's like, yeah, no, that's all right. And I'd got it in a 50% off or something, so I thought, yeah, I'll do that. And then I was pleasantly surprised by how much I liked it. So that's why I've got another one. And I've got a third one somewhere. Third Kurtis Rykovich. I don't think I've unboxed that yet. That says a lot for how busy I've been. Because I did buy some paintings over the summer as well. And I've not unboxed them even. Like, occasionally I get things and I unbox them and I don't put it on video because I do not want to become known as a unboxing channel. That just seems like making a rod for my own back. Even though you would have seen this picture, this painting, as an unboxing just before I post this. Because it would make no sense to post it after I've done kit up and chat. So I thought, and I filmed that back in, I don't know, April maybe. When I got, what was it? Rose Castle, I think it was called. And yeah, so I've been so busy. So usually when I buy a new painting, if I don't have time to film it, then I usually still open it and have a look. Because like, it's like, oh, it's too shiny, right? So for me, when I get a new painting, I get excited. It's a moment. Like, and usually when that thing is through the door, I'm setting up the camera. Or maybe at a push, I'll wait a day. And I think I've got like, I don't know, 5 or 6 paintings that are in the wrapper still, that I've bought within the last 2 months. Now, admittedly, 2 of them were only like last week. So it's not like all of them have been that. But like that says everything about how busy I've been. because I get ridiculously excited when I get a new diamond painting delivered, and I just want to look at it, and I haven't had time. I'm like, it's all right, just be patient, your time will come. But sometimes you've got to be an adult, and as much as you want to look at your painting, you need to not do diamond painting and do real life painting with paint. That's another reason I didn't want to get them out as well. I don't want to get paint splodges on them or anything like that. They stay safely tucked away, and yeah, because like even when you wash your hands and stuff, somehow it just, yeah, I didn't want to touch anything as well. But soon, now that I'm going to get this one done. This is the main one. I just want to be back here and tell everybody I was actually still alive. Just busy. And get my not drills and chills painting started, because it's September. Oh, I think I started at the start of the video. I started at the start. I'm good at English. And I was saying, though, usually I've always done, I don't do events very often, but there was two that I've always done. One is the ones for Diamond Art Studio, which is their like Purple Showers events, because they're really chill. Basically, all you need is a new start for one of their paintings, because, you know, they sell diamond paintings, and, you know, you just post a picture on the start of the month when the event, start of the event, then on the last, not even the last day of the event, they give you a few days leeway, so you have like 3 or 4 days to post your picture up, and then they do a prize draw and all that sort of thing, which incidentally I actually won last time in April, which is hilarious, because I've been whinging about how I feel the pressure of diamond painting events, which is why I don't usually do them. But this one, oh my god, jills and chills. There were just so many people. You know, I'm not throwing any shade at the people, at the organisers, which is Katie and can't think of her name, from Emeralds and Fairy Lights as well. Like, there are so many people doing it. It needs a lot of organisation when you've got that many people doing it. Like, there's thousands. There's thousands in their Facebook group, so I'm assuming there's thousands of people entered into the event. But you have to do like Google Sheets, you know, and pictures and weekly draws, and do more, you know, like a check-in Google Sheet and a check-out of the event Google Sheet. And I'm like, nope. I will post my diamonds, my unstarted diamond painting on a Facebook post once at the beginning and once at the end, but that's about my limits. And also there's lots of limits on like whose canvases you can use. So you're only allowed to use a licensed picture, which is fair enough. But there's a bit of I don't want to say controversy, but they're saying no, that doesn't count as a licensed painting when somebody else has created the painting themselves. So there is no license because they have the license. You know, you don't apply for a license when you technically you own the license to your own work. All right, but they're being a bit funny about it, so I'm just like, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to steer clear of that. It's just, when in doubt, I just steer clear, let everybody get on with their stuff, and I'll just stay here hiding away in my corner. Get in there, doing my own thing, minding my own business, staying out of trouble mostly until I make a video, and then I talk about it, and then you know, then I set myself up on the internet. just like angry person on the internet hunts me down. But yeah, it's just like, no, the Drills and Chills, I think, has just become a bit of a victim of its own success. It's no longer just like having fun to do canvases together, you know, Halloweeny and autumn fall ones together, which, you know, obviously people do it for that, but it just there's so much admin involved, and also it feels like people, You know, they're just doing it for the prizes. And to me, it's just like, I mean, it's great if you do win a prize, but when the prizes become the focus of the event rather than the event, does that make sense? That's when they lose me anyway. Because, you know, yeah. I'm just here to have fun. I just want to diamond paint. You know what I mean? Just diamond paint. And have fun. And relax. And go on cruises and diamond paint there and be judged for it. That's fine. So has anybody else got Drills and Chills canvas though? Are you doing it? Are you participating in it? And what are you painting? Let me know. Because I'm not picking on you. Don't take my words wrong. I'm totally okay with the event. I'm not throwing any shade. It's just, you know, it doesn't feel like it's me anymore. So I'm doing it unofficially. The unofficial Drills and Chills. I need to find somebody else doing the Halloween event. The thing is, it probably scares off because of the sheer scale of Drills and Chills. It probably stops people doing their own Halloween events because, you know, they'll be like, oh, everybody's doing the big one, especially if they can't get prizes. Do people? Does anybody still do? See, this is a weird thing for me. Like I mentioned earlier on in the video, I come from the colouring community, the adult colouring community. And let me tell you, there are loads of hashtags where people, like, it's a constant thing. Like, there are always hashtags. All the creators do events and have like monthly ones and, you know, all that sort of stuff. They are common and frequent, and everybody does them. Now, obviously, to do a colouring page is a lot quicker, usually, than doing a diamond painting, or it can be. But at the same time, there were never any prizes. It just didn't have that monetary association. So it was a bit of a shock when I came to the diamond painting community and they do these events and it's like, right, we've reached out to these to sponsor us and this, that and the other, we've got giveaways. It's just like, doesn't anybody just do the events because it's fun? Oh, listen to me, I'm like, I'm turning into that person, that old person sitting in the corner, shaking my fist at clouds. What's happening to the world? Put the sticker on. Right. But yeah, I just like, we just did it for fun. There was no prizes whatsoever. It was very, very, very rare to see any form of prize. So to come here and it be basically turned into, because let's be honest, it's an advert. It's like, oh yeah, we got prizes. Oh no, I dropped one somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, it's hiding in there. You know, just like sneak peeks are adverts. You know what I mean? And somehow we're all okay with that. Like, can't we just, you know, I don't watch adverts on YouTube if I can help it. And yet, all the adverts are just done by sponsorships instead. Wow, I'm grumpy today. Sorry about that. Summer's over, so I'm just like, meh. What is that? Oh, a triangle. Right, we're nearly done though. You'll soon be spared from my wibbling and moaning and general grumbling. Oh man, I'm on the ABs. There we go. Right, so let's play a game. If you're still here what I would like from you. I play this game during my whipping chats on my cross-stitch conversion sometimes. I'm going to give you a word. What am I doing? 61. You stole 61. I'm going to give you a word. So I want you to put this word in the comments. But you're not allowed to just put the word. You're going to put it into a comment. And the more creative you get with the comment, the more I like it. And guess what? There will be no prizes or giveaways or sponsorships for said word. You're just doing it for fun. I know, crazy, right? So, 62. If you are still here, I want you to put in, do you know what? I didn't even plan this. This is just like completely off spur of the moment decision. And now I've got to think of a word. So as we are talking drills and chills and Halloween and autumn and fall and this painting is a, what should we call? We're going to do something with this picture. And I am going to say corn. So that's obviously candy corn. So if you want to talk about your candy corn. But there are other types of corn. There's sweet corn. Well, candy corn is kind of sweet corn, isn't it? Right, 60. There is corny. I don't, is that a phrase in the States? In the UK, if something is corny, it's a bit like saying it's also cheesy. It's like a sort of, it's like you make a joke and it's a really bad joke and you just go, this is such a bad joke. That would be a corny joke. My dog has no nose. How does it smell? Awful. That would be a corny joke. And yeah, so many types of corn. If you can fit that in a nice sentence for me, the sillier the better, and it will make me chuckle and I will be happy and you will be happy too. I insist that you be happy. Right, 3 to go, nearly there. Are we an hour? Oh, a bit over an hour. All right, it wasn't too bad. I'd hoped for an hour. A bit over. It's not too bad. 1 hour of me talking. Not a lot of sense. And moaning. Welcome to my channel. I don't usually moan. I wibble a lot. That is normal. I don't usually moan. I'm just in a mood, I guess. That's why I got them 2 diamond paintings last week. I had such a bad week. I'm not going to go into details, but it was one of those kinds of really awful weeks where you get to the end of it and you're like, oh, really, this, I know. Only retail therapy will do. Which is why I hadn't planned to buy any more paintings till Black Friday, because I was saving my pennies for a nice Black Friday haul. I was just like, no. Retail therapy was required because it was bad. So I'm going to blame that. And I'm still grumpy. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Ooh. Last minute spill, last minute toot of the horn there from outside the window. I don't know if you heard it. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. Do check out my playlists if you're new here. If the video skips, I had a small disaster with the sticky label. Just all ripping off, sticking to everything. Right, okay, we're done. Right, so we're all set. I will be back soon again with more kitting ups because we're gonna do a binge. Kit up binge. So see you all again soon. Thanks for watching and bye for now. Bye.